Hey y'all, come on in here. Come on in here and let's talk about what you need to do right now, in order to, number one, move abroad. But beyond that, in order to really just prepare yourself for what may be coming down the pipeline with this administration, what these next 12 months could look like, and what you need to do to prepare to start making more money. Okay, comment ready in the chat if you're ready. Comment ready in the chat if you're ready. Hey. Because I want us to talk about what you need to do to get ready, okay? And then stay ready so that later you don't have to get ready. You know, and like I always say, this is not fear mongering. I'm talking to you all about making money from anywhere and moving abroad because I'm genuinely passionate about it. I really believe that my quality of life has significantly improved since living in Senegal for the last 2 years. I'm back in the US right now, visiting, taking care of some stuff. And I genuinely miss being in Senegal. Like, I genuinely want to go back to Africa. So I really want you all to be able to design your dream life, be able to decide where you want to live anywhere in the world, and experience a different quality and a better quality of life and a lower cost of living. So it's not about being afraid of what Trump is going to do. It's not about being afraid of this administration. We're taking fear out of this. It's actually about making a decision in confidence, knowing that you don't have anything to be afraid of because you have a plan, right? The media is going to try to make you afraid of things because they want you to think that you don't have other options, but you have options. I want you to comment options in the chat. And let me pin this comment here. Comment options in the chat. Because, I genuinely would not be talking to you all about the fact that I live in Senegal and you guys know I still run my business. If you follow me, you've seen the last journey since July 2023 when I moved to Senegal. It's genuinely better. It's genuinely better. Y'all, I'm going to tell you again, it is only here in the US that having help, such as a nanny, someone to cook for you, someone to clean, a driver, someone to assist you with your daily tasks. It's only here in the US that those things are treated like a luxury. The fact that here, in order for you to be able to afford daycare for one child could be $1,000 to $1,500 a month, or in order for you to have a full-time nanny could be upwards of $3,000 or $4,000 a month. And, I understand this is just what the U.S. economy is, but I don't want you thinking that this is the only place where you have to struggle and stress and cry and sweat all day in order to be able to afford those things. You all know that I have 5 children, all of whom are under the age of 10, okay? My newest baby is 9 months. So for me, living abroad where I can have a full-time nanny, a full-time cook, a full-time housekeeper, and someone to help with the laundry, 3-4 days out the week makes sense because I have little children. So I don't want you feeling like this stress that you're under or the stress that you have felt is normal or that you have to feel it. You might live here right now, but you have options. The fact that we've got all these other things to deal with in the US and now you can only get 1 carton of eggs at a time. And we have to deal with all these new headlines every day about the tariffs and the trade wars. And they might turn off the electricity because, you know, we know the president is doing crazy things and you still have to get up for work in the morning, or you still have to take your kids and pay for this $1,500 daycare, and you still have to take care of your rent, all while these things are going on. Aren't you tired? Aren't you tired? I'm tired. And I'm only just here for a couple weeks, remembering what it was like when I was living here. Comment tired in the chat. Comment tired in the chat. Because my thought is, you can have better. And, you know, I'm not saying leave, denounce your U.S. citizenship, never come back to America. That's not what we're saying. But absolutely, my whole freedom formula is you going abroad for 6 months, a year, 2 years, puts you in position to have a great life, a better life. This is why it puts you in position. Number 1 to 2 years abroad, right? You're going to experience better health. You're probably going to eat better. You're going to have access to better quality foods for a lower cost. Your stress levels are going to go down significantly because you're going to have help. You're going to have help doing certain things, and your rent is going to be lower. Your daycare is going to be lower. Your other bills are going to be lower. So all of those things going down is going to make your stress go down and your health go up. On the other side, another way that life is going to get better for you just by spending 1 to 2 years abroad is the fact that that money you're going to save, right? So if your expenses right now are $3,000 a month, right? Including rent, including, you know, daycare, including food, whatever, $3,000 a month. And you move abroad and now your expenses are $1,000 a month or less. That extra $2,000, right? Or more can completely go towards being invested. You can save that money. Finally, because we all know how hard it is to save. The statistics show 80%, right, of people in the U.S. have less than $1,000 saved up. So we know that it's a fact. It's not easy to save money here. But moving abroad for 1 to 2 years puts you in position to be able to save money because your cost of living is going down. Meanwhile, your quality of life is going up. You deserve it. You deserve it. So here's a couple things that you need to be doing right now in order to prepare for your move abroad. Number 1 is to get a passport. Get a passport, get a passport, get a passport. And I want you to understand something. Regardless of if you decide to move abroad right now or later, you need a passport because we don't know how things are going to play out here, because we know that the person in the Oval Office is a little crazy. You need a passport so that you can be prepared. You need a passport for yourself. You need a passport for your kids. You need a passport for your loved ones. You need a passport. You need a passport. You need a passport. You need a passport. Go ahead and get your passport. Now, I highly recommend you going ahead and putting in the application for your passport now, because it's already showing that there are going to be some delays in the processing time. Put in the application for your passport now and request for it to be expedited. That way, the sooner you have your passport, your documents, the sooner you are ready. If you need to jump over to Mexico, if you need to jump over to Thailand, if you need to come out to Senegal with me, whatever the case is, you're ready to go. Get a passport, get a passport, get a passport. Secondly, I want you to start looking at places where you would move abroad. Now, there's a few that Black people, our people, and women, Black women and women of color have the most success in. And I'm going to share with you guys a little list here that I wrote down on my phone. So first things first, moving to Africa obviously is a great option, right? For Black women, people of color, women of color, you're going to find success in the motherland. Specifically, the countries I can speak to are Senegal, Kenya, Ghana, Nigeria is even okay. Cote d'Ivoire, right? All of West Africa, because of the fact that they're welcoming us back home. Ghana is offering citizenship to people who want to go move back to Ghana. Sierra Leone is offering citizenship. Benin is offering citizenship. So West Africa could be a great option for you. But as well, you're going to be safe there. I've been living in Senegal for the last 2 years. I have not felt more safe. Like literally since being in LA, that's where I am. My anxiety is up. Like, I'm always checking my surroundings. I'm always seeing who's walking behind me. Yesterday, I was at the Grove and I was like, checking out everything. Even right now in my car, I'm always seeing who's pulling up. This is not a normal way to live. When I'm in Senegal, I'm not thinking like that. I am not thinking like that. Now, of course, crime is everywhere, right? Things do happen in Senegal, but it is so rare. There is such a high regard for women. There is a high regard for children. There is a high level of respect. You're not going to be looking over your shoulder the way you're looking over your shoulder here. When I'm out with my son, I'm constantly like, on ready to attack. I'm ready to go. Like, try me, I'm like, oh gosh, I can't wait to get back to oh no, my light. I'm like, I can't wait to get back to Senegal because what is this? Y'all got me freaked out. South Africa is beautiful. Yes. Dubai. Let me turn my light back on. Y'all, Dubai. A good friend of mine is in Dubai and he's like, yeah, I'm never coming back. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And he means it. So a few other great places: Panama City, Mexico City, Dubai, Bali is a fantastic place for Black people to move. Absolutely amazing. If I wasn't in Senegal, I probably would have gone to Bali. And also, it is so inexpensive in Bali. Another one is Barbados. Okay. Another one is Portugal. So another tip that I have for you all in terms of determining where you might want to move abroad is to do a DNA test. Ooh, thank you so much. Do a DNA test. An African ancestry DNA test. You can also do a DNA test from I forget what the other one is called, something, whatever. But African ancestry is a great one. I'd like to learn where I can open offices seamlessly. Ooh, yes. So, oh my gosh, we have so much to talk about, y'all. Listen, this is why you have to be in the challenge, okay? The Global Wealth Challenge starts on Sunday. We have so much to talk about. I'm going to be talking to you all about how to open businesses abroad. Some things I have to be able to show you on screen. So you need to get in the challenge because, listen, it's going to be very exciting. But as I was saying, do a DNA test. You will be able to choose where you might want to move abroad based on where your roots are. Something that a lot of us African Americans don't have, a connection to is where our ancestors came from. We know that in general, most of the enslaved Africans were taken from West Africa, but that doesn't give any indication as to where your roots are. A lot of the women that I know that have moved abroad and are living in Senegal, living in other places in Africa, they took a DNA test and it showed them that, 85% of their roots are from Cote d'Ivoire. 85% of their roots are Nigerian. And so that's what they use to make a basis or a decision on where they would visit and where they would end up moving abroad to. So you as well, you want to do a DNA test, get a sense of where do your ancestors come from and allow that to inform where you might want to make your move abroad. Now, what I want you guys to understand is this. I'm showing you how to make money from anywhere so that you can ultimately have freedom. Comment freedom in the chat. As an agent, can you do real estate abroad? Yes. You can start real estate in, Senegal, Dubai, you can do it abroad. All you need to do is get familiar with those markets. And in Senegal specifically, you don't need to, transfer your U.S. real estate license. It's not going to ask you for that. You simply need to get familiar with the market in Senegal, open up your own real estate practice. It's very easy to open a business abroad, even if you're not, a Senegalese citizen. And in most countries in Africa, you're able to open up a business without being a citizen. I want you to understand that. Same thing in the U.S. In America, you can open a business here without being a citizen. So that's very common because we live in an international world where people are opening and starting businesses in other countries without being a citizen or a resident there. Okay? So I want you to know that you can absolutely start and open a business in another country without being a citizen or a resident in that country. You just simply need to be there, start it, open up your bank account, and etc. Oh, you have good questions. What I love about Senegal. So yes, the reason why I'm showing you how to make money from anywhere is so that you can have freedom. So that you can decide to spend 6 months in Ghana and then another 6 months in Bali, and then another 6 months in Dubai, and then maybe another 6 months in Portugal. The whole goal is to have freedom. The whole goal is to have freedom. And like I was saying at the beginning of this, I genuinely miss being in Senegal. Like, I'm here again visiting LA for the time being, but I genuinely miss being in Senegal. And what living abroad has really shown me is that the world is so much bigger than we are led to believe, right? There's so many things they don't teach us in school. They don't teach us about financial literacy. They don't teach us how money works. They don't teach us how to build our credit. They don't teach us how to get money when we open a business or get business funding. There's so many things they don't teach us, but also there's things that they purposefully make us ignorant on. They purposefully make us ignorant to the fact that life abroad is better. Drop a 1 in the chat if you're picking up what I'm putting down. They purposefully make us ignorant to the fact that Africa is not full of lions and tigers and bears. They purposefully make us ignorant to the fact that most other countries offer some sort of low cost or universal health care and public free hospitals. They purposefully make us ignorant to the fact that a lot of the foods that are allowed in the U.S. are banned in other countries. They purposefully don't teach you those things. You don't end up learning that until you go and seek out the information. They purposefully make you think that the U.S. or wherever you might be is the best place to start and open a business, and that no other country is worth your time. Right? And this is not a bash the U.S., right? I love where I'm from. This is where my family's from, my roots, my culture. But just because this is where we are from doesn't mean we can't also recognize that we can have more and better somewhere else. It doesn't mean I'm going to shut down all my businesses, never come to the U.S. No, it's not that. But the reality is, wait a minute, I can have freedom and still be an American and realize that there's more out there for me and that there's more out there for you. It doesn't have to be that this is the end all be all. It doesn't have to be that you never have the opportunity to see what it's like to live abroad for the next 3 years. Because here's what I'm thinking. We know that we have this administration for the next, 3-4 years. What would it be like for you to live somewhere else and not even have to be worried or consumed with what this administration is going to do? Comment yes in the chat if that feels like peace of mind. Comment yes in the chat if that feels like peace of mind, knowing that you can go live somewhere else, make money from your phone, the way I'm showing you, set up your passive income streams, and be back and forth, some couple weeks in the U.S., couple months in the U.S., then go somewhere else to do whatever it is that you need to do. Go live abroad, come handle some things when you need to, jump back out to the country that you live in whenever things start to get too crazy here. And you can do that because you have the freedom to do so, and you also have the financial means to do so because you're making money passively. Drop a yes in the chat if that feels like peace. Yes, drop a yes in the chat if that feels like peace. Yes, Senegal is the best country to live. Right? She said the U.S. is trash at the end of the day. I mean, listen, you said it, not me. Senegal is the best country, y'all. I mean, listen, if I could, I would get all you guys to come to Senegal with me. I'm just trying to give you guys options. But if it was really up to me, I would say just come to Senegal. Let me teach you how to make money from your phone, and then come to Senegal out here to be with me, okay? Because Senegal is a fantastic country. But that's what this is about, is giving you options. So there's 2 core messages here, right? With my Global Wealth Challenge, with what I am sharing with you, with what I'm teaching you tonight in this live. There's 2 core messages here. One of which is, here's how you need to be ready to move abroad when that time comes. Number 1, get your passport. Number 2, do your DNA test. Understand where your roots are. That can help you decide what country you might want to go to. And a third tip that I forgot to mention is, when you do your DNA test, or if you have an idea on what countries you might be interested in visiting or moving to, go onto Facebook and look up expatriate groups in those countries. These groups are typically free to join, completely free. You can join, for example, Expats in Ghana is a Facebook group. Expats in Senegal is a Facebook group. Expats in Bali is a Facebook group. Go and join these Facebook groups for free and start to ask questions. Start to ask people who are there on the ground, hey, what schools do you have your kids in? Hey, how much is your rent? How much is food when you go to the grocery store? Scroll through these groups so that you don't just take my word for it. You can actually see that life is better. You can actually hear from other people who have moved out of the U.S. and are living in those countries what life has been like for them, how long they've been there, if they're staying forever or if they're only doing 2 to 3 years. That is a great tip that I want you to do. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to give you that as homework. I want you to do that before day 1 of the challenge. If you're watching this from YouTube or TikTok, Instagram, you know that we are starting the Global Wealth Challenge on Sunday, the 16th at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. And yes, when you join as a VIP, you do get the replay. But I want you to do those 3 things as homework before you start on Sunday, okay? Start looking into your passport, do a DNA test, or ask your family, where are your roots from? And third, join an expat group on Facebook and start to just look through. Read their comments, read their posts, ask some questions so that you can really see it's not just me telling you to start looking at how you can live abroad for a period of time. It really is better. Like, it really is what's up. It really is what's up. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want you to do. Now, the other side of this, right? The first side is moving abroad. The other side of this that is important and that you need, regardless of if you decide to stay in the U.S. or move abroad, is how you are going to increase your income and make money from anywhere. We have seen thousands and thousands of people get laid off. We have seen companies reject their DEI policies and quietly fire people or lay people off. And again, this is not fear mongering. This is just facts. Comment facts in the chat. This is just facts. You have to be prepared financially for whatever is to come, meaning making sure you have another stream of income, making sure you have at least 2 other streams of income, setting up a passive income stream now so that within the next 6 months, it actually starts to produce money for you passively. Within the next year, it's consistent, predictable income. There are ways to do this, y'all. you guys know, some of my favorite passive income streams are car rentals. I just got a 2-day booking on my G-Wagon today and a 4-day booking on my Escalade today. I'm very grateful. Shout out to God. But this is real. So that's 6 days at about $800 a day that just got booked, and I got a notification from my broker on my phone. There are ways to do this. I am telling you. You must start now, making money and producing additional income streams so that whatever is to happen, whether prices continue to go up, God forbid if you are to get laid off or your company is to change policies or you end up not liking your job and you want to quit, knowing that you are making additional money somewhere else is the ultimate peace of mind. Regardless of if you move abroad in the next 6 to 12 months, you have to start positioning yourself to make money passively. You have to generate additional income streams. Yes. Okay. You see it. Maybe you need to move to another state. Girl, yeah, start with that. Make some more money and move to another state. And then prepare to move to another country if it's still not giving what it's supposed to give. But that is a key thing. So you've got to be prepared on both fronts, knowing that you give yourself location freedom to be able to move wherever you want to go. And on the other side of it, giving yourself financial freedom, that you are going to be making money in multiple ways, even if your current stream of income, such as your job, is to change. And even if you're someone in here that has a business, having a business is fantastic, but putting all your eggs in your one business basket is still not what you should do. You should have your business and have another stream on the side and be able to make money from digital products that doesn't require you to show your face, and maybe have a piece of real estate where you're earning rental income, and have an investment portfolio where you're getting maybe $500 or $1,000 in dividends per month. Not a whole lot. But when you put all those passive income streams together, digital products earning you $1,000 a month, your faceless page earning you $1,000 a month, your car rental earning you $1,000 a month, your dividends earning you $1,000 a month. Before you know it, that's $4,000 a month in passive income that you don't have to be directly involved in. Drop a money bag in the chat if y'all like the way that sounds, because maybe I'm the only one who really likes passive income, but I'm pretty sure we all do. And the misconception is that passive income is something that, it's not possible, or it's just a, hot topic. No one can actually have passive income, or it takes 10, 15 years to have passive income. It doesn't take that long. It doesn't take that long. With the right systems, for example, if you go ahead and do the car rental route, making sure you get the right car, have the right systems, and price it the right way, that can become a passive income stream for you within the next 6 months. Doesn't have to take 6 years. With your investments, the same thing. With your digital products, Pinterest, the same thing. Okay. That's what I'm saying. We got to stay locked in. She said, I live between NYC and Dominican Republic. Just need to finish my classes. Good girl. I'm so glad you already got your classes. I can't wait to see you in the challenge. Well, come on, girl. Come into Senegal. Let's meet up. Because the same way you have a bed and breakfast that is booked wherever you are, come over here and open a bed and breakfast in Senegal so you can get that money there too. Okay? Because it will be a success. You guys know I have my Airbnbs in Senegal. They are constantly locked in. Someone just checked out on Friday. We have someone checking in on Thursday. It does very well. Airbnbs abroad do very, very well. And the reason why is because of the profit margins. So for example, if you look at a place like Ghana, where you can rent an apartment for $3,000 a year, okay, a year. So that's like less than, I don't know, $300 a month, okay, or $200 a month, $3,000 for the year in Ghana. You put that on Airbnb for, let's say, $50 a day, okay? $50 a day is a very good rate. You could probably even do it for higher than that, but $50 a day is a great introductory rate. Times 30 days out the month, that's $1,500 a month. And your expenses are less than $300 a month. So that there, Airbnb in Ghana, number one, you're earning money if you decide to move to Ghana in Ghana, but you can also open your Airbnb abroad and stay in the US. Before I moved to Senegal in 2022, I had an Airbnb in Senegal that was getting booked for 20 days at a time, 10 days at a time, 3-day bookings, always consistent, and I was still here in the US. So on day one of the challenge, that's one of the first things we're covering is how to open an Airbnb abroad. Because I want you to see, even before you move to another country, I want you to see how you can start to make money in another country, even before you go there. I've always taught you guys, if you're new to my page, just scroll back. But if you've been here a while, you know I have always taught you that you do not have to feel like your current location is where you are locked into making money. You do not have to only open an Airbnb in LA just because you live in LA. You don't have to only open an Airbnb in Dallas just because you live in Dallas. Find the city or country that has the best profit margins and the best booking rate and open there. So that's what we're going to cover first class on Sunday, day one. How to open your Airbnb abroad even before you move to that country. You can be here in the US and still have multiple Airbnbs, multiple rental properties abroad. One of the main things we're going to cover in class on Sunday is how you are going to put your team on the ground. The biggest question I get is, well, I want to open an Airbnb in Bali, but how am I going to manage it? You're going to have a team on the ground. You're not going to be trying to check people in from Florida and your Airbnb is in Bali. You're going to have a team on the ground that is going to handle the day-to-day, and all you are going to do is collect your deposits from your Airbnb account. Okay? Comment I like that in the chat if you like that. Thank you. I got my hair done in Senegal, y'all. These are tailbone length bohemian braids, and these were about $90. These were about $90. She said, I became a super host of my property in Miami and bought a nice villa in my country and it's doing good. Yes. I'm so proud of you. See? Look, y'all, the proof is here. One of my other students, she opened up her Airbnb in Costa Rica while still living in Detroit. And her Airbnb in Costa Rica, this is back in 2023 that she first started it. To this day, her Airbnb in Costa Rica is generating her at least $2,500 a month. I have another student. She was in my last challenge while she was in Honduras. She opened up an Airbnb in Honduras and is making money for her. That was just 6 months ago that she updated me with that. What are you waiting for? I just want to know, what are you waiting for? Because here's the thing, and y'all know I love you. That's why I talk to you honestly. Here's the thing. The life you want is waiting for you. The freedom that you want is waiting for you. There's no one in your way. If I can do it, if my other student who opened her Airbnb in Honduras can do it, if this lovely lady here in the comments said she's doing it, if my other student who opened her Airbnb in Costa Rica can do it, why not you? Why not you? Why not you? Why is it that you tend to think that things can work out for other people, but they can't work out for you? And this is what's so good about this challenge, these 5 days, is you're going to learn different income streams. So day one is Airbnb. Day two, we're going over faceless pages, how you're going to make money on social media without showing your face. Day three, we're covering digital products, okay? and affiliate marketing. Day 4, we're going to get into income producing assets. And day 5, we're going to talk about wealthy investments and how you're going to get funding abroad. Okay, how you're going to fund your business idea abroad. So with these 5 different days, you have 5 opportunities to choose your income stream that best aligns with you. So Airbnb is a great option, but you might say, you know what, I think I want to start a faceless page. I want to go with the health niche or the parenting niche and make money with my digital products. You can do that. You might say, you know what, I really like the income producing assets. I might want to go ahead and get a car and put it on Turo. You can do that. You might say, you know what, I love all of these. And on day 5, I want to really lock in because I want to learn how to invest and get funding for my business while I'm in Africa. This is why you have all 5 days. Because me, I like to give you options. I like options, and I believe that to be a great coach, I must give you options. So you have options as to what path you're going to take to start making money from your phone in order to have this life that you desire and that you deserve. But I cannot be the only person that believes that you deserve it. You also have to be the person that believes that you deserve it. I want you to comment "I deserve" in the chat if you believe that you deserve to make money from anywhere in the world and build your dream life abroad, in another state, a combination, right? Whatever that life looks like for you, I want you to comment "I deserve" if you believe that you deserve to go out and get it. If you believe that you deserve to go out and design it exactly the way that you want. Because you do. Imagine if I had decided after I got a divorce in 2020 with my 4 children, I moved back to my mom's house, driving DoorDash on EBT. Imagine if I had decided at that time, oh, well, this must be it for me. There's nothing better because I'm already on EBT. I'm already on Cash Aid. I'm just going to be a DoorDash driver with my kids in the back, and that's it for me. All the other people that I see making money on social media, they can do it, but not me. Imagine if I had decided that that was going to be the end of my story. We wouldn't be here having this conversation right now tonight, I can tell you that. So I don't want you to decide that wherever you are is the end of your story. That was only 5 years ago. And now I'm a 7-figure earner. I live abroad. I'm opening a coffee shop abroad, okay? Land in different places, properties in different places. All of that can start because you make a decision that you can have more. And that is not the end of your story. Just because your account balance is $1.33 right now doesn't mean that in 4 years it won't be $1,000,000.33. And I'm really serious. I was on EBT, and then 10 months later I had become a millionaire. It's not the end of your story, but only you can decide that it's not the end of your story. So all of these 5 days, Airbnb, faceless pages, digital products and affiliate marketing, income producing assets, investing, and securing funding abroad, all of these 5 days belong to you. And when you join the challenge as a VIP, you're going to have lifetime access to these replays. So when you go back and want to refine your strategy in 3 months, because now you're actually ready to go purchase that car, or now you're actually ready to go open that Airbnb, you're going to have the replays to all 5 days of these classes so that you can actually go back, retake the class, and do what needs to be done. Because ultimately, I don't want to be the only one living abroad, you know, having my cook, having my nanny, getting my nails done at home, getting my massages every Thursday, okay, getting my hair waist length knotless for $80, because I heard they're charging $400 for waist length knotless out here. Is that true? And it's no, listen, I understand, because the bills in the US are expensive. Yes, girl. I have some venture capital women that I want to connect you all with who are funding in venture capital and investment projects here in Senegal, and I want to connect y'all. Come on, more. So yeah, I heard they're charging $400, $500, and I understand because the bills are high. But who wants to pay $400, $500 to look cute? Girl math is moving abroad, paying $30 for your gel, mani-pedi, $80 for your nails, $50 every Thursday to get an in-home massage, and $40 every Friday to get a facial. That's girl math to me. Huh? Okay. I feel like, listen, we got to do what we got to do. Thank y'all so much. I know it's getting up there, but this is why, again, there's two sides to this. Now, the first side is doing what you have to do to be prepared to move abroad, getting your passport, checking these expat Facebook groups, and the other side is starting to make more money. I understand that braids are $400 out here, and yes, that is expensive, but you know what solves all the problems? Making more money. Let's go ahead and set up your digital products so that you're making an extra $1,000 a month. Let's go ahead and set up your income producing asset so that you're making an extra $1,500 a month. Let's go ahead and set up your faceless quote page so that you're making an extra $2,000 a month. Let's go ahead and set these up so that way, yes, $400 for the braids might still be expensive, but it doesn't have to be expensive for you anymore because now you're making an extra $3,000 a month. Okay, let's go ahead and manifest that. I want you guys to comment in the chat, how much per month do you all want to be making? What is your goal additional monthly income? How much more do y'all want to be making per month? Let's go ahead and put the numbers out here. Let's claim it. We're going to start the challenge on Sunday, and that's one of the first exercises is how much more do you want to be making? And we're going to reverse engineer from there. So if you want to be making an extra $10,000 a month, okay, you're going to set up this income stream. We're going to get this income producing asset. We're going to create this digital product so that you can go ahead and fund that. I see 10,000. I see 5K. I love that. And that is so accessible. An extra $5,000 a month, let's do the math. An extra $5,000 a month. All you need to do is sell a $30 digital product 5 times a day. An extra $5,000 a month is a $30 digital product 5 times a day. That's it. A $30 digital product 5 times a day. And how are you going to do this? Well, when you set up your theme page on Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, and YouTube, that's 4 different platforms where you're going to post your content. On those platforms, you're going to get views, you're going to get clicks, you're going to get comments, you're going to get likes. You're going to set up automations on these platforms. So let's say you get 1,000 people to watch your video on Instagram, which is about right. 1,000 people on TikTok, 1,000 people on YouTube, and you get 1,000 views on Pinterest. These are not huge numbers. I'm not trying to sell you a dream. 1,000 views is very realistic. That's not viral at all. That's just normal. Now, that's 4,000 people who have seen your video. Now, if we look at the 1% rule, okay, if 1% of the people that saw your video actually purchase, okay, 1% of 4,000 is 40 people. 40 people, okay, 4,000 people saw your video, your post on those different platforms. If only 1% of those people click and purchase, which is very realistic, okay, average conversion is 7%. We're going at 1% just so you see how possible this is. 1% is 40 people times 30. That's $1,200. We only needed to sell 5 of those per day. So if 40 people purchase over the course of a week, you're already a quarter of the way there. All you have to do is do the same thing next week. And the same thing next week. That's $1,200 extra weekly simply by setting up a faceless page that someone doesn't know that you own. If y'all don't want people in your business, you don't want to be all on social media creating content, open up a faceless page. Set up some digital products. $5,000 extra is just 5 people purchasing a $30 product per day. Divided by 5 platforms, that's 1 person per platform. So 1 person purchasing on IG, 1 person purchasing on YouTube, 1 person purchasing on TikTok, 1 person purchasing on Facebook, and 1 person purchasing on Pinterest. I want you to comment in the chat, I can do this, if you believe that you can do this. Because I'm not giving you big numbers that don't make sense. I'm not giving you big numbers that are like, oh, wait, I can't do this. I want you to comment, I can do this in the chat. 1 person per platform is very doable. And that's just the beginning. Now imagine when you are selling 10 people per day per platform, 20 people per day per platform, and you're using systems to do this. So I'm not about to have you living abroad, being on your phone all day posting. No, we're going to use automations. You're going to schedule these posts in advance. So when you're sleeping, these posts are going up on 5 platforms. Your autoresponders are kicking in. I'll show you how to put a virtual assistant in place. Can y'all hear me? See, I'm giving y'all too much game. That's why it's starting to trip out. But you're going to put an AI virtual assistant in place. And all of this is going to run auto for you. So we're covering 5 days, 5 different ways to make money so that you can fund this dream life abroad. All you have to do is get in the room. That's all you got to do is get in the room, show up, print out your workbook that I'm already including when you join the challenge, and be ready, because you can do this. 1 person per day per platform with automations and your virtual AI assistant. You can do this. If I can do this, you can do this. I tell y'all all the time, if I can do this as a mother of 5 and a wife, you can do this as well. Same system, same strategy. All you have to do is show up in the challenge so that you can get the system and the strategy, and we can get to work. Now, a few ways I'm going to make this very easy for you. When you join as a VIP in the challenge, you're also going to get my done for you digital products. So if you're thinking, well, I don't know how to make digital products, this is not something I'm good at, I've already done it for you. You have full resale rights to these digital products. All you have to do is download them, put your picture on it, put your name on it, and go sell the digital products. You get that as a VIP. Faceless videos, I've already found them for you. All you have to do is download them, put your name on it, change the music if you want to, and you're able to start using them. I've given you full usage rights to these things. So really, there's no excuses, because anything that could have gotten in your way, I went ahead and cut that out. The digital products, I've already done it for you. The faceless videos, I've already found them for you. All you have to do is start posting. You already have your Airbnb guide, the whole 9. So girl, let me just show you how to join the challenge, okay? Enough. Let me show you how you're going to get your seat. Now, remember, you are getting VIP access to all 5 days, plus a bonus 6th day as a VIP. And all the done for you digital products, all the done for you faceless videos, the Airbnb checklist, the investor list, girl, all the bonuses, you can see them on the website. You are going to secure your seat. Now, we have 11 seats left. The challenge starts Sunday, but we have 11 VIP seats left. So here's how you're going to get your seat. You are going to go to my Instagram, where you are, click on the link in my bio. It is going to take you straight to my link tree, and then you are going to click the 5-day challenge. We start on Sunday. You are going to see all the bonuses, which are all listed right here. Bonus, 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 everything as a VIP. And you are going to join as a VIP for $297. You have the option to split your payment on this page or use a firm or Klarna. secure your VIP seat. You can also join as general, but general admission won't get you the VIP bonuses, but you will have access to all 5 days. So general admission is $97. VIP admission is $297, which gets you all the bonuses and your lifetime access to the replays. So for like $40 a day for this next 5 days that we're together, you're going to get the done for you digital products, done for you faceless videos, the Airbnb, the bonus lenders, the strategy on venture capital, how you're going to get funding while you're abroad. Girl, all the things. And you get lifetime access to the replays. Now, again, we have 11 VIP seats left. Please don't let 11 other people kick you out your spot, because this is really the year where you have the opportunity to not only move abroad, right? That's one part of it. But what's even more important about what you're learning over these next 5 days is how to increase your income, how to create new income streams, and how to create income streams that allow you to go global, that allow you to move anywhere, that allow you to make money in another country. That is what is important. We do not know what this next few years of this presidency is going to look like. So if you do end up needing to move to Ghana or Bali, you need to make sure that you can make money from your phone while you're in those places. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down right now? We have 11 VIP seats left. So I'm going to show you one more time. Go to my Instagram, click on this link in my bio, click on this link, and then you will scroll down. Again, see all the bonuses. As soon as you secure your seat, you're going to get instant access to the done for you digital products, the faceless videos, the Airbnb, the investor list, the prompts. Everything is in your portal waiting for you. Okay? And again, you're going to secure your VIP seat for $297. There are split options available, or your general seat for $97. But that doesn't get you all the bonuses. But I'm just letting you know because, hey, I'd rather you be in the room. Okay? So y'all, please do that. We got 11 seats left. I got to go get the baby. It's time for him to go to bed. But I wanted to make sure I checked in with y'all tonight. I wanted to make sure I gave you some additional information, really gave you the boost and the motivation that I think you are needing to not only really consider what life can look like abroad for you, but also being prepared by increasing your income now. So on day one, Sunday, we're covering how to open an Airbnb abroad. We have 10 VIP seats left. Shout out to whoever just got their VIP seat. Go get the rest of your seats. YouTube, the link is in the description. IG and TikTok, go to the link in my bio, and I will see you guys